Okay, let's quickly start with the streaming of the day. It seems the more work is getting bigger, the more delay it wants to be becoming for me, and I'll try as much as possible not to allow that. I'm not that person who always, this kind of a person. But I wanted to initially start at 1 p.m. our time here. All well and good. So what do we have today? Right. Okay, so we have this. Let's quickly look at what we have. In the morning, during London session, the start of London session, I was very keen about XAU USD, which is gold, and also I was very keen about XAG USD, which is silver. Okay, and let me switch to 15-minute time frame so you can all see what I have been on a buy for gold since the start of the London session today, and a bit negative, but intention was actually to that as soon as price breaks, the momentum was actually strong in the morning. The momentum, at least a little volatility in the smaller time frame, and every indicator pointed bullish, and it still is bullish. So that pushed me, and I saw a clear confirmation when I got a signal, and then but then came a little drawdown, what have you. So the point here is that I'm going to still hold and hold until except this level here is broken. If this zone here is become a zone because it's more than one support, for me it's a zone. I don't know what you guys call it, Okay, it's become a zone where price has to break above here. I think I should just draw so that we can see this clearly. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just be expecting price to break above here. That was the initial plan. And also if it breaks below here, then I'm going to exit silver. Okay, I'm going to actually exit silver, but the up is still, the bullish move is still very imminent for this. Okay, and I have gold too. There was something I actually wanted to do earlier today. I wanted to show the signal alert software too that I built. Not this one. This is a quant heat map indicator that I built just to analyze, do this total and structural analysis of all the financial instruments, or the instruments or assets that I have on the market watch. So more like I will select what I have, what I need on the market watch, and then it will automatically pick it and then start analyzing it. All right, so and earlier today I've gotten about, I don't pray I lose it though. I made about 182 pips, which is very small compared to what if I encounter the loss eventually. I'm saying if eventually silver or gold does not pay me, it's going to be a huge one. All right, so I pray and I hope it goes in the direction I want it to go. But according to what I have here, I see our XAU USD stronger than the US dollar. Okay, and that is also the only trade alert that I have here on my that's the only thing I have indicated. That's the alert that I have by XAU USD. Alright, so that's it. This is silver, this is gold, also in a negative, and I'm also going to keep it until it goes completely against me. I'm not going to keep this stop loss here. Alright, it's definitely going to be somewhere around here, because it's the major. This is actually the start of this week. This is the low for this week, and it ended bullish. Started low and ended bullish after the gap. So let me use the low of last week, the previous week low. Okay, so which is this? So I say I have a buy also for gold, and I hope, don't hope, if it doesn't go in your direction, that means the daily candle still says bullish, right? And the weekly also started well. Okay, and the weekly also started well, started bullish. So I'm just still counting on those and several other factors. So a break below here and a close of price below this level, I'm going to completely exit XAU USD. More like US dollar is building is bullish momentum that is strong, aside the one that I saw that Euro USD did this morning. Aside the one that Euro USD did this morning, you know, complete sell, complete sell. Yeah. And earlier today I had if you watch the first video, actually it was I made the video on Facebook this morning, where we took some pips from CAT CHF and also from GBP JPY, okay, and also from GBP JPY, okay, and we are still, you know, looking for another signal from anyone that actually pops up. Today is Monday. I don't know why it's happening, you know. So I'm still holding. If price goes below here and closes below this level here, I'm going to exit XAU USD. And also if price close below here, I'm going to this point here, this level, I'm going to exit XAG US. That's silver. The first one is gold, this is silver. Okay. The sell signal that I'm getting from NZD USD. Okay, it's more like the second wave. The bias has been bearish all through today, Monday, and this is just a pullback here. So, and I'm also getting it said a good buy, it's a good GOOD buy, okay. And I have those signals, you know, in different forms. I have a strong buy, strong sell, good buy, good sell, and I have, you know, divergence and a few others. All right. So one that actually comes or that gives the good results like that I want is when there is, you know, when everything like 1,000%, less, no, it's too much, like 101% or no 100% is, all parameters are set 100%. Though in this regard too, you know, the parameters are set, but you never know what direction the price will go to, what price will do. and not enough data to trade actually for today, Monday, but it just has to be in the market and trade what you have to trade to make the money that you need to make. So like I said, I'm still waiting or holding. If price breaks here, I'm going to exit the market. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Is just to set the stop loss for it. You lose the game if you play it that way. But I'm so certain that I'm going to have a very, very good week. Honestly, I'm going to have a very fruitful week. Also set stop loss for set the stop loss for silver. And here we go. Gold is hitting negative. Okay. So like I said, I have New Zealand USD, that is NZD USD, a possible sell. Price has been dropping all through, so if price continues like this, I'll wait for the close of this 15-minute candle and I'll take the sell. It has to be that way. And if it doesn't close well, I'll continue to wait for a good opportunity to buy or to sell. But the signal is actually indicating a sell. It is not in any way easy. So like I said, I was going to wait for this the close of this candle. Like I said, a sell is imminent, and I'm going to wait for the close of this candle, and then I will initiate a sell order. And we have a best sell here, which is gold. Gold is our best sell, New Year session. And also we have CHF JPY, the best sell. Okay, let's look at gold before that candle closes. Still set a stop loss. If this price gets here, it will take me out of the market. The same thing with silver. If price breaks above this level here, this place here, then it should take me out of the market. But if it does not, we can continue with a buy, and I'm still going to look for a buy or sell opportunity. But what I have, the market is weak. Overall, the market is somewhat weak. So weak. It's not certain. It is not certain. Yeah, so it's still there. I'm just there following the volume of the market. If the market has volume, the moment, if it market that has volume, if it has its volume, its momentum, you know, the direction of the price and all of that. And once you have that, just add some other few stuffs that you need to look at and shoot your shots. Shoot your shots. And another thing to also look at here is that we have this is a very significant stop and reverse level. Below it, if price is below it, I always use it as a support, a resistance, and if price goes above it, you look for look to make it a support and then trade. That's also a very significant area that no matter what the other indicators are telling me, once I get here, I always take a break. Always take a break. Always take a break. I saw what USD CAD did last week, and it was a good one. Eyes on gold, eyes on Bitcoin, that's BTC USD, and we have AUD USD strong and Euro AUD strong buy and Euro AUD strong sell. Okay, then I should get the basket then and look at AUD USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, and that, and New Zealand USD. So there's possibility that this move may have ended. Possibility. Okay, price also broke below this stop and reverse. Now look at what I'm saying. Price got here, formed a support level, then came, break above this stop and reverse, then use this as a very mini support level to shoot up last week Friday. So nothing has happened here so far, so good. go and learn swing high, swing low, support resistance, demand supply. All they are the same, almost the same thing. They do the same thing. Okay. So if AUD/USD is a strong buy here, so what about New Zealand USD? What about GBP USD? What about, so that in other words, you could say that dollar is, losing index as to some of these. Okay, gradually losing index. So I still have, just as a reminder, I still have this XAU USD. I still have XAG USD. Okay. And I've also got my eyes on New Zealand USD. As of today, BTC is completely weak as against the US dollar. Okay. That's a good one. Let's see what we have. Let me also look at Euro card. I think I saw something. Okay, price has touched down from this top about 34 pips, almost 135 pips. And if I look at the very close and very close to another stop and reverse level here. This stop and reverse actually is, once it is positioned, it is going to be positioned for 365 or 366 days. That's what it does. So if you look at it now, look at how it forms here, or it formed. Price touched, then broke down. All right, now look at how he used it here as a resistance. When it broke above, he just turned it into a support. Okay, let's back test again so that we can also see. Now look at another one here. So they are good levels. Now look at here, another one here. This is another one here. Okay, now these are the areas where these consolidations happened. Price accumulated here. And also now this is another one. So this, it has been like that. This is how it has been going all through. So there are places, there are levels that I respect so much based on my little understanding in the financial trading business. Okay, so I have XAG USD, I have XAU USD. Now I have these are the recent trades today though. I have BTC USD. XAC USD strong sell. We're in profit. XAU USD in the negative part of the buy order, and also XAG USD, that's silver, we are still in the negative part of the buy order. I'm just trying to look at, let's go back and look at the New Zealand USD. Since AUD USD is but why would I want to look at a New Zealand USD? US dollar has a better index than the Australian dollar. Today is Monday, and both are still matching. But I think something that I should add, I need to add something to this thing, and I know that this is yeah, I think I know what I need to add. I definitely recover in another one, even if it hits stop loss. That's compulsory. And just profit. Okay. New Zealand US dollar is also coming back down. The 15-minute candle is dropping. Still pushing down. Bitcoin is pushing down, and still have XAG USD there at that zone. I mean, yeah, consolidation area. actually in profit on BTC USD. And XAU USD is just about to hit our stop loss. US dollar is not, it's not finding it, making it funny for other currencies. Okay. If that is going to happen, I want to be here when it happens. And you will see immediately that happens, it's going to drop in here, take profit, stop loss hit, TP hits. It will reflect here. Now you see. Okay, that was a close. So we are out of XAU USD, and that's not funny, honestly. New York session, we are having US dollar having a strong index as against the Bitcoin, as against silver, as against gold, as against euro. Okay, so can easily pick some profit from these places. And if New Zealand USD also goes in the direction, its purported direction, I don't want to set a stop loss now. There's no news, so even if I go, I'm going to set just about 11 to 15 pips. Price break above here, that's all. But initially one would have thought that, you know, this move earlier today would have, you know, given us a good bullish move on XAU USD. And I always say, people, nobody has a monopoly of price or overprice and market itself. We are only here to use what we have to get what we want, honestly. I'm losing. So let's see what we have. with what I'm saying, I'm not sure, you know, the banks are really, taking large orders today. While we are at it, we'll keep at it. What have we? I was actually seeing price and flow margin, in the same part, and that's, automatically means an order flow, confirmed for. I saw it all, on all that I took. I don't know, maybe today is Monday. I saw it here. I saw it on this. I even saw it on gold. Same way I saw it on silver. Okay. Price and flow align together, but there was nowhere that large orders were detected, because if large orders were detected, this is going to turn into an L. Okay, that is what I programmed. It's going to turn into an L here. It's going to turn into an L. This plus sign means that price and flow, that they align. Okay, so what I did was to make sure that order flow should, that order flow should add up to 23 points to confidence scores. That's it will use 15 points for strong flow alignment with price direction. It will use 5 points for large order bonus, when aligned, and it will also use 3 points for order book depth alignment bonus. All right. So. So we are still there, still looking at it, what we have got. Okay. Okay, so let me take, possibly I could use with BTC USD to cover up, from all the losses that I've had. I'm currently running at a loss. All the pips made earlier today gone just because of XAU USD. That's gold, but it's one thing. To lose is another thing. To know that you are going to recover under the normal circumstances. Silver also is or could hit stop loss. But I'm very sure that BTC, I'm not sure. Nobody has monopoly. I don't want to be sounding as if I am the one who made this thing possible. I always use what I have to get what I want. So let's be hopeful that BTC USD is going to all the profits that we lost, and also maybe possibly New Zealand US dollar. And why you would join, or why you should join this the community we're trying to build, is because of the transparency here. I've said that I'll try as much as possible to be 90% or 95% that I will be coming online on live stream to trade. But if I am always coming online, I said that to myself though, but if I am coming online, then how am I going to build a community? Because I want people to use the barcode on the screen, the bottom right of the screen there. Just scan it with your phone and come join the Telegram channel, or you can also use the Telegram link that is scrolling on the screen. Okay, so it's so very easy. If you don't, if your camera cannot scan it, just go to Play Store and download Lens, Lens. Download Lens. Lens will scan it once. It's part of the Android application, Google application. Yeah, for iPhone users too. iPhone should be able to do it once. US dollar is so super strong today. Monday, super strong. It's so super strong today, honestly. As against the euro, as against BTC, as against gold, as against CHF, as against euro. Okay, because if you look at US dollar CHF, you see this is what it is. Honestly, it is what it is. just imagine, just 3 losses cleared off all the 22 wins that we had. That's good. Gold stop loss, silver stop loss. Still have